Hi, my name is Mrs. Long from McEachern Elementary. I'm the PE teacher here.
And I'm Miss Flowers. I teach adaptive PE, and I'm here to help Miss Long.
We are going to start our day off with a little warm-up. It's always a good idea to get some music on with our warm-up. We're going to stretch out our body. It's really important to do that before you start any activity. So the first one we're going to start off with is our neck. We're going to stretch out our neck. We're moving our head forward and back. We're going to do that 5 times. Then we're going to go side to side 5 times. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to move, go down just a little bit. We're going to do our shoulders. Shoulder rolls forward. We're going to do that 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And backward 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to stretch out those hips. We're going to go 10 times from side to side. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of my favorites, what a hair. One of my favorites is a knee hug. You're going to lock those fingers in front of you together. We're going to balance, bringing that knee close to your chest. We're going to hold it for 5 seconds, and we'll switch. Then we're going to do that again. We're going to repeat that one. It's so important. Keep a good balance. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do a hurdle stretch. Opposite hand kind of is there for balance. But you're going to keep that leg that's bent close to your straight leg. Knees pointed down to the ground. Hold it for 5. Then you'll switch. It's really important to get a good stretch in the front of your leg. And we're also going to repeat that 2 times. Good, now that we're all kind of loose and ready to go, we're going to jog in place for the count of 20. Ready, begin. Now we're going to finish. We're going to do some Frankenstein kicks, stretching out the backs of our legs. Arms are straight out in front. We're going to do this 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to have, our next one's going to be a windmill with a hop. Feet are going to be shoulder width apart. Touch opposite hand to opposite foot. And when you come up, you're going to have a hop in the middle. Then you're going to rotate to the other side. We do that 10 times. Ready, begin. Opposite hand, opposite foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to work on some upper body. Going to stretch out our upper body a little bit. And we're going to do, hands are going to be shoulder width apart. My feet are shoulder width apart. My bottom is even with my back and my legs. We're going to do opposite hand to opposite shoulder. This is our Trojan push-up. We're trying not to twist our body around, keep it nice and balanced. Hips are always facing the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to flip over. We're going to do our sit-ups. And we're going to keep our heels on the floor. And we're trying, our goal is to try to keep those arms above our legs, not holding onto our legs. And if you need a little extra help, try to use those elbows and just push off the floor just a little bit with your elbows instead of grabbing on. This is a bad habit to grab onto your clothes or your legs. But the elbow push is close. You're not aiding, you're not touching your body. But then when you start getting stronger and develop that core, you could use those elbows less and then get to your regular sit-up position. Mrs. Long just kind of holds her hands together, and I keep them close to my legs, but I don't touch my legs. None of this swinging motion, it takes away from your core. 3, we're going to do this 10 times. 4, 5, my music off. And we were gonna do something a little different than our previous class. I'm gonna talk about our fruit of the day. Apples is our fruit of the day that we've chosen for today. There are so many good things that apples do for your body and that we kind of take for granted. Apples right now in the grocery store, there are so many available to you. Different kinds, different sizes, different prices also. But 5 benefits for apples is 1, it protects your heart. Anything that protects that heart muscle is a good thing for you. You cannot live without that muscle. So things that you put into your body really affect that heart muscle. So apples is a good thing for that heart. 2, prevents constipation. Not something that we would like to talk about, but you want to keep your body nice and healthy and your body running regular. So constipation kind of throws a little kink in there. Eating apples helps keep your body regular. And it also prevents you from having to take some medicine that might not taste so good. So eating apples prevents that, and you don't have to go to the doctor. Also, something that's not, the third thing is something also that is not as pleasant, diarrhea. It's the opposite of constipation. But diarrhea is not pleasant to talk about, but eating apples helps prevent that. So anything that would keep away from that issue would be a good thing. Improves lung capacity. So lungs are helping you breathe, and eating apples helps keep those lungs nice and strong, which is a good thing. And the last one is, our 5th one is cushions joints. Joints are in those bends of our bones, and eating apples helps keep those nice and strong so that you're able to bend without hurting yourself. So that is also a good thing, so that you're moving and you're able to move without it bothering you. So apples is our fruit of the day. Now, we're going to move to a couple of links for our other activities. Our cardio activity, we're gonna post our cardio, it's Tabata Jacks activity, and you'll be able to follow along with that activity on this link. Just before you do your cardio activity, check your pulse. See that your pulse should not be beating very fast. Your heart should be more at rest. And then after you do that Tabata Jacks, quickly check that pulse and see if your heart rate has increased and it's beating a little fast. When it's beating faster, then you know that you've exercised your heart. And then it slowly just kind of slows down on its own. Our second link is our activity link. It's called Buzzer Jacks. And it's a hand-eye coordination, but it's a basketball activity. So I really hope you click on those links and enjoy those 2 activities that we have for you. And to finish, a couple of the muscles that we've talked about on previous videos, but I just want to go over that we'll be using again today. Our biceps is that top of the arm muscle, and our triceps is the back of the arm muscle. We're going to be using those today. We used them in our warm-up, and you'll use them in both of those activities. Our core, our rectus abdominis, very important muscle that we're going to be using. And the front of our legs is our quadriceps. Those will be engaged today. And one that we haven't really talked about as much is our hamstrings, the back of our leg muscle. And then our last muscle that we'll use today is our gastrocnemius, also known as our calf muscle. But all of those muscles will be used in our activities today, so make sure you get a good warm-up and a stretch, and if you're sore the next day, remember to go back and stretch those muscles out. So thank you, and I hope you have a great day.